Tonight we answer the question that's on everybody's mind. Will Frankie fold? WillFrankieFold.me if you want to check it out. He inspired his own website. He inspired a movement. Good time. We're playing some pot limit Omaha. So far, Frankie won't let me down. He comes in with the queen 10-10-5, 3 diamonds.
825.
You can't tell him what I have.
Ooh, excuse me. Chuck there in the 8-seat 3 bets to 825. PJ comes along with the Jack 9-8-6. 1 suit, which is covered by Frankie. Lots of diamonds out there. Let's see what happens. 3 players to the flop for 825. Whoops, I said that before Frankie called. 3 players to the flop.
Oh man, I think those guys are pretty good at the dudes.
High stakes. High Clyde, welcome. 5-5-9. Frankie comes out swinging, flops 3 5s. It's the best of the hands we could see. Looks like Chuck didn't put those cards over the reader. So we're gonna start. Oh, he's betting $1,400. PJ with a 9. With a 9 and a gut shot. He already put in $800, trying to figure out what kind of hand he could beat.
Is Chan saying you wear that shirt, by the way?
No.
I've got one of those on my card
Wisely
too.
decides to fold. I have a strange feeling Frankie's going to come along.
You're afraid of these whites in play? What do you want to do, sir?
And he does.
2 times.
Jacks. Clubs. Not very good clubs. I got a set. Like 5.
Oh, looks like they decided to run it twice. 3 5s. 5's full now, so even if he has if he's up against a flush draw type of hand, he's still good on both boards. But if he was out-kicked, it looks like he probably won the second board. Still can't see Chuck's hand. We're going to figure it out here as we pick up a new follower. Oh, cheer. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're cheersing. Cheersing for Frankie. Frankie is my hero. Haley. Oh, I forgot to tag Haley. Haley was also in that game. Taurus. Neighbor cheered 100 bits. Thank you for that. Hector subscribed for 1 month at tier 1. Thank you. Tommy with the Jack 10-7-3. 3 spades. He lets it go. PJ, Queen 10-9-8. That's a pretty connected hand. 1 suit. 9-10 of hearts. IS.
Yeah, so it's 100. Or do you want to do 5x or 4? Like 4. 4? Okay, keep it 4. All right, 100.
A little bit of everything, yes.
Oh, no. That must be a misclick. No? Okay, yeah, it was. Oh, whew. I was worried there for a second. Frankie's cards disappeared. Oh, they're playing 25-25-50. Oh, yeah. Haley said she's on her way back. Yeah, let's do it. Open ender for Frankie.
300.
Nice. You way crossed the line already, for sure.
No, do I have to put it in the middle thing? I don't know if
We put that there just for you.
I don't know what it is, but this felt like it's hard to
Queen on the turn. There's a flush draw for PJ. And for Chuck, but PJ has the better one. Pair of 7s and an open ender for Chuck. The low end of the draw for Frankie. 3 of clubs. That makes the straight for Frankie. Frankie was behind, but now he's not. Used to stacking chips on this stream. For those who don't know, he was on the last stream that we did with the streamers. They were playing 1-3 no limit, but Frankie had a $10,000 stack. Chuck bets $900 trying to take down the pot here. Frankie makes the call.
Not you, somebody else. Huh? I don't know, we're talking about somebody else. I'll stop my shot. I don't even know what it said.
And what do you know? Just like that, Frankie has won every pot that we've played, and he is up $2,800. If you like to visit Frankie's site, it's willfrankiefold.me. You can email at canithappen@willfrankiefold.me.
Probably implement that.
Mark Neiman on Facebook asks, if you win a satellite top 3, what are the dates for the 1 million guarantee tournament? That's an excellent question. As we see Frankie flop a full house here.
Wow. It's a hard board to flop a full house.
And checks it. Still with the best hand. Ayaz is having trouble getting his cards over the reader.
Let's probably doing that on purpose to make sure no one can get a tell on him for the future.
That's right. You don't got to.
And Frankie I think Frankie's just calling here.
Yeah, PLO's a dangerous game. Hate raising when you could be dead.
And the flush draw gets there, but oh, we can't see Ayaz's hand. He's betting.
I mean, Ayaz is a skilled player. He could very easily have flop 7s full here, which is just a cooler flop for Frankie. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, there was 1 dead 8, right? It looks like he's grabbing raising chips. No?
He just flatted. And
I saw an 8. Full house.
3-8. I think he turned over.
And he's going to win. Wow, Frankie.
Must have been 3-8. No, 8-8. He just turned it. Wow.
Frankie,
so yeah, sometimes you should always bet that full house.
Sometimes you should definitely always bet whenever they're going to get there on the turn. I read that.
Well, it's hard to get the deuce of diamonds was this real good turn card, but
Come on, change these cards.
we are 8 players away. With about they're on the break, so we need 8 players to sign up during the break. So it'll probably
100% it's getting over because they're waiting out there.
It might come up close.
I'm cool with that. Just go twice. Be nice, guys. Just go twice.
Ooh, this is going to be
Slip it down to Thomas.
got the nut flush draw versus kings.
400 units. I'll take one of those waters, please.
Frankie also has middle pair and a gutter. So I don't see him folding this hand. He's got nut flush draw. He's probably going to put Chuck to a decision here, but Chuck's got some chips, so.
And Frankie calls.
Wow. Chuck just folds.
Board pairs on the turn.
So the mystery cards of Tommy are unknown. Normally when you check back a big hand right there, you might have a huge hand, want your opponent to hit a diamond. Frankie's going to take a stab at it, try to steal it. Can't think his hand is good.
Yeah, give him another one.
Oh, thanks.
You know this is on TV, right? you got to watch how you play here.
No, it's on the internet. It's on the internet. It's not TV.
1.3K into a pot of 2.8. It's like a little value bet.
It's on HBO? Yes, sir. Yeah.
Like he flopped 6s full or something. I mean, and it's gonna work.
He folds. You know what?
Down with not much.
Look at Tommy's face. Look at Tommy's face. Tommy, it's
Legend.
I couldn't even see the cards, but you could see by Tommy's face he was definitely flipping those cards over. Yeah, I remember. I walked by a little bit
I can
ago,
call there. I don't know.
and I heard Tommy talking about Frankie, saying,
Stupid. You're burning money.
"You can't pretend. You can't pretend you've never played before if you're gonna run bluffs like that." I heard him saying that. It was probably about this hand.
You ought to be embarrassed.
Oh, this
There's nothing like pulling off a good bluff in PLO.
feels so good, especially 25-50. Just putting it in there. Frankie legend.
See the card?
I think I heard my name.
You had him, then you turned him?
Chuck, I'm about to text
Well, we had the same hand obviously on the flop.
I'm about to text you in a second.
Like now?
Yeah. Nothing to do with the hand, obviously. Tell me when you start the hand.
Hector's been pretty quiet.
Starting cards.
He's going to find a suited ace with some middle cards and get in the hand.
God damn, this guy's pulling nuts over here?
No.
Sir, this is a drinking game from now on for you.
PLO players probably here because we have this PLO championship starting tomorrow. $1,100 buy-in, 100,000 guarantee.
Oh, I thought you were raising.
3 starting flights, 2 tomorrow, which is Sunday, and then 1 on Monday. Recently added to the schedule, we're going to have a high roller satellite on Monday, 6 o'clock.
Oh, nice. That's a 3K tournament.
$400 buy-in satellite with 2 3K seats guaranteed.
Nice.
That starts 6 o'clock. Registration will be open until 8:15. It's the same structure as our nightly satellite, so I took the same juice. $30 on a $400 buy-in.
I got it involved in the hand. Yeah,
Very reasonable.
I would text you. I don't want to do it while I'm in the hand. I might think something.
Unverified.
Yeah,
Win over 500,000 in the
I'm
H-Town.
trying to be, this is my first live stream.
So Hector flopped a nut flush draw here, got bottom pair. We don't know the other player's cards. That's
When I made my first
kind of crazy, but
I was playing the app. You know what I was playing?
there's no way he's folding.
DJ. Wallet. What's up, buddy? I got steak then. Thanks.
So what do you think PJ and IS have here? Do you think anyone has top set or?
I think, yeah, definitely. Ayez, bracelet winner.
At the final table.
I wish we could see their cards, but
Oh, it checked around, so maybe
so no one has a set for sure. 7 comes.
Because I didn't want to disappoint the guy.
6-8.
10-8 could have got there. Maybe 10-8 jack was a pretty big hand on the flop.
500. 810.
PJ did bet. He could have flopped the wrap and got the money 7, and he does have the 8-10.
Good, boy. Straight.
For the win.
It's crazy. This is your first live stream. It's the biggest game you've ever
King
played.
Jack 10
And he
8.
had the king as well, so he had
Whoa,
the monster, right?
yeah.
7 to the king.
That's a decent flop for that
For the
hand.
nuts.
Decent.
Decent, except that his hearts were all
Like, Chuck, why
dead.
you trying
He
to
didn't have a single heart in his hand.
You didn't even have a club in your hand.
Play. No limit or pot limit Omaha. Uh-oh, Frankie is definitely going to play this. He's got a
Aces.
1-suited ace.
Real talk. Real talk.
Tommy's bad.
We're going to liven this thing up a little bit. I'm winning too much money.
Oh,
Going to try.
22 Bukes. Thanks for the follow.
Me and Frank today.
22 Bukes, we are in Houston, Texas. 7801 West Hunter Road.
Oh, kings. Tommy has kings.
Aces versus kings. Tommy versus the wide range of Frankie.
King, king, queen 7 with the suit, but it's the same suit.
He's in double digits, man. He's a pro.
Where you
already.
going with? Alright, donation.
You know, I'm glad like the beat doesn't really pick up on all the calls.
We are going to a flop.
Because it's like
Each player still playing their pair, although Tommy picked up a 4.
See who comes in
Picked up a 4 draw.
Yo, man. What'd you say, dog?
It's 950.
Yeah, that Kwang guy.
This is such a blank flop. No one has spades though, so might not get too much action, but still got aces and kings. If you thought you were ahead pre-flop, you probably still think you're ahead now.
59? You give me a discount?
Need a diamond.
I got something to beat you.
Yeah, Tommy's not going to lay it down. He's going to get in there with
You
him.
made it too easy for
22 Bukes. Thanks for the follow.
So he does have the dry king. That might come into play later in the hand.
I like him in the game every time. He buys deep, but he's terrible.
Blank on the turn for both players. But it does put straights out there, so they both check.
Played good, so that's all.
Wow, and Tommy hits the 4 to win the hand. And he is going to c-bet, probably get called.
He's gonna go off the deep end. He's the next one.
Frankie might put him on a straggler 4 here, but such a value bet, 800. They put 950 in on the flop each.
Yeah.
Pot's 3.6K. It's kind of hard to lay down 2 aces right here unless you just know you're getting valued.
Some players could see that as like a blocker bet though. Get a little frisky. Like he's betting 800 into a 3K pot.
Flush draw, maybe might have hit a 4. Maybe he hit the straight on the turn, and now he's just trying to get value.
This is uncharted territory for Frankie. Usually on a oh, he's getting a raise already.
Frankie Legend says, you know what? A 4 is going to be hard to call this.
And he starts laughing. Look at that.
Now you have to see this hand.
Oh.
If you were not a Frankie Legend before this hand, you're definitely a Frankie Legend
Frankie.
after this hand.
Oh, Tommy. Well, you think Tommy will sniff this one out?
You know, the numbers aren't right on the screen, but it looked like he pushed about 2,200 in, maybe a little over 2,000. It looked like a whole stack of black.
Tommy bet. I don't know why it's saying. Yeah, we'll get that fixed. Crazy daisy.
Tommy's got to just be spinning his head right now, trying to figure out what the heck happened. Does he have ace-4 here?
If I fold, I'm wrong.
Tommy said, I feel like if I call, I'm wrong, and if I fold, I'm wrong. One of those is true.
He just thinks he got trapped and he's lost in his hand, which, you know, that happens quite often.
Oh, he's calling.
No, he told him he got it, and he folded face up. And now he's going to show the worst hand.
You got a 4? Yeah. Wow.
And
Okay, this is where he was gonna write in.
Yeah.
no, Tommy did call.
Yeah, he called.
He made me.
Wow.
Yeah, he put the chips in.
He said, you know what, I do not want to be,
Buddy?
we'll take a Woodford on the rocks, please.
A Woodford?
Yeah, I mean, this game won't even be wide open. We just fall asleep.
Ooh, Rob is definitely going to raise with this hand because he's been waiting for this hand for the last 2 hours.
This is what you wait for. This is what you have a
And he opens for 200.
3 VPIP for, is just in case you get a hand like
I mean,
this.
Frankie's VPIP is high. I don't see him calling with this hand, but what do I know? I'm not a legend.
Oh, I thought you meant he was going to raise.
Hector's also got a very strong hand here. He flops the second nut flush draw, so along with the straight draw. Rob flopped the rat. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have a king.
Rob flopped top pair and top
two
two
and a gutter.
pair and a gutter. And bets.
Frankie's got a few blockers against Hector's hand, and he's still calling, thinking his flush might be good. He's also got 2 pair as well, top and bottom.
I didn't start off with that.
Frankie's calling.
3-way to the turn.
Frankie's calling because he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend. If a 7 comes here, that would be legendary.
That would be pretty legendary.
Instead of 6 comes, no help.
6 doesn't change much of
It
anything.
gives Frankie a 4 to win the
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So,
It does change something.
but Rob says, you know what? I still got top 2. I still got an emergency king if someone flopped a set. I need to try to take it down here. And Frankie's stack has dwindled to under 2.2, so it's all his chips to call.
There was a. Oh, he does call.
He calls because the question is Hector going to call? So Hector's actually got the second best chance to win this hand. But if he folds, Frankie will pick up more percentage here. He'll pick up part of that 25%.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if we've ever seen a Frankie all-in.
Ooh.
King.
Top set. Oh, he makes the emergency king to make the Broadway straight. Probably a good thing that Hector didn't see the river.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're race car Rob, you sit out for 2 hours, come back, and felt the legend.
Pre-flop raise, look at that. I mean, you think they'd give him more respect. He's raising 2% of the hands.
Yeah. They still just pay him off right there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Race car Rob. Frankie legend. Now, the comeback is going to have to be legendary. We don't use that R word. Like, if you got a bunch of leaves in your front yard, you need a rake. We're in a poker room, Will.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need that here. What are we going to do? Race some cards? I don't think so.
No, they just pay to rent the chair. Best deal in town.
$12 an hour for these games.
That's not even one of those green chips.
Not even. Oh, wow. Check that out. New follower. New follower alert. Ace Max. Seems like a lot of X's for that word. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate having you here.
Ace Max with the triple X. I wonder if he likes, what was that actor's name?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
How do you like that? I knew exactly where you were going with
Yeah. What a great movie. Classic.
it. Instant classic.
He's one of the best actors of our generation.
I don't remember how many Academy Awards it won, but I'm pretty sure like all of them.
Had to.
Best original screenplay.
Is Houston still the fastest city per capita? Fastest growing city? Is that what he was trying
No,
to
I think it means like speed of play.
Oh.
Oh, no. Like obese. There's no S.
Oh, the fattest.
Yeah. Maybe with the PH, buddy.
We like to eat.
We do have the best food.
really
yeah.
good food.
What do you want us to do? We got the best food, and like sometimes the entire state freezes over, and we got to stay inside. Like, what do you want from me?
I have seen some fat people here though, but I also seen some skinny people, so I don't know.
Yeah. If you change that A to an I, we could be drawing live for that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of fit people here as well.
Yeah. You ever heard of Houston Texans, Houston Rockets, Houston Astros?
We are all struggling.
Yeah. But I mean, those are still pretty fit people,
Oh yeah.
right? They got to bring our average down.
I just need to work on the
Houston Oilers, that's right. They were a thing before.
Okay. And a Coke?
You ever?
This is Space City as well for the astronauts
Yeah.
and NASA.
They don't call them fatstronauts.
Exactly.
Service? Anybody else?
The Houston Fatties. I think that's actually referring to something different, but
Got some of those too.
we got the Fatties.
I am too, so I mean, I can take it fucking rectally, I can take it up the nose, however I want.
Justin, the people want a dad joke. Can we get a dad joke?
Did you hear about the? Did you hear about the guy that went completely numb on the left side of his body?
Oh my gosh, no, it didn't. What happened to him?
He's all right.
That was a dad
Hey,
joke
Dave, you're
for
watching.
you, Warrior 737.
You're welcome. When 600-Pound Life is filmed in Houston, you know that Houston has a problem.
It's on your tab yesterday.
Houston has millions and millions, and guess what? Millions of people.
Millions and millions and millions. And you know what? When you have
Chance to have a
when
family.
you have that many millions, yeah, one of them probably weighs 600 pounds. I don't think that's
Probably
indicative.
multiple ones.
I don't think that's indicative of the entire city. I don't think that should be held against everyone. And yeah, we do have like film. We do have such production value in the city of Houston that we can film popular television shows.
and record cool poker streams.
I'll see your insult and raise you a compliment. Oh, the doctor is there. Oh, shoot. So he sees all the 600-pound people. Do I have to donate to someone to buy Hector a drink?
Can we go tell Hector that he needs to start drinking?
They like it.
Yeah, you do. You know what? Hey, Josh.
I'll go.
Josh, how many bits does it take to get Hector a drink? One is buying the table a round of shots.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So, again, in 20 minutes, you're going to see lots of drinking going on in the game. And by the sounds of things, everyone's taking one.
What? Like the price of material? Triple?
Yeah, we've got quite the game going here. Okay, Rob flopped top set. Turn is a 9. Tommy has 2 10s in his hand. Rob bet and Tommy raises. Tommy is raising the blockers here. He's got 2 cards in his hand that it would take in order to make the nut straight. Let's see what the river is. Perfect card for Tommy to bluff. Looks like the board didn't pair. Lots of hands that Rob would probably fold here, but top set might be too strong of a hand for him to lay down. It's a good bet. It's a good spot for Tommy to bet. I can't see what that river card is, but there's no chance it paired the board unless we see a big raise. Yeah, so 3 of spades. And it looks like Rob did make the fold. Tommy showed that he has the 2 10s in his hand.
Almost. You were close,
So
baby
since
doll.
you
were
have to
close.
play,
Very close. You were close, baby doll.
They're not going to get the pulses in his chin. That's usually where I look when I'm trying to get a read on someone.
I do too.
I look deep into their chin.
yeah, normally I actually say, oh my God, what is that? And I look up so that they look up and then boom, wide open.
Oh, makes sense.
I see you're bluffing now, sir.
Wow, so Tommy is more of a thousandaire than he already is. 13.8K.
Oh, Tommy had a sick little bluff. He got Rob to fold top set. He had blocker city in his hand. It was
I
Rob folded?
it was a 8-9 jack. Rob had 2 jacks and he had 2 10s in his hand. He raised the turn and fired the river. Rob folded the top set.
Did you hear?
No, this is 350 or 350.
It's the full port. I'm going wow.
She drinking?
Yeah. She has no filter.
Oh, we don't really.
That alcohol. All right, here comes the sandwich boy. 9-6.
Who is the H-Town poker goat?
I'm gonna play this hand blind.
Now I know why I never sit in
I'll
the
probably
seat.
have to wonder.
He's gonna bet 100% if we check.
What are you doing? TJ, what are you doing?
He's gonna bet.
We're gonna buy him a drink. He's gonna come into Prime Social and we're gonna
You bet I raised, right?
We're gonna have intellectual conversations. We've agreed to let it go on the stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on the chat.
And we're trying to win max out of you.
Yeah.
550.
$550. Who's accommodating us?
So it looks like Chuck flopped a little flush draw, middle pair. PJ's got top pair. Can pick up a wrap on the turn or 2 pair, open-ended. Tommy with the mystery hand. You can see a little red pigment going to Tommy's face right now.
Oh, great! It's working out perfectly.
One more loose die.
It's working out perfectly.
And then I'm gonna run for the fucking hills.
I need a baccarat. You know what
Look at that pot. Doesn't that look beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all black and green.
Ah! Check it.
It's real good. And there he goes. He picks up the triple gutter for the straight. PJ, I don't see him checking this right here. He was going to bet and try to take it down.
What do you think Tommy has? Can't see his hand. I
He's got
think
a mystery hand.
he's got a better flush draw. That's what I
PJ
think he
checks,
has.
says,
Are so fucking funny.
let me see this.
Where did PJ's hand go?
I don't know, but I think he still has King, Queen, Jack, 10.
So he's got 3 kings.
3 kings. Flush got there, though.
Check, come on, it's universal.
Chuck has nothing. Tommy's got the mystery hand.
Can you be a 7?
Yes.
God damn.
Boom. God.
Let's go. Flush. I had flush.
Hey, how much is
Wow,
the
they
Yeah.
are lose.
No, I think no, you check.
Glad
No,
they
I'm
didn't
saying,
lose
like-
more money.
The chop? We got
Yeah,
cut up later.
I got your pay
Yeah. 14.75.
14.75.
PJ made most use of that button and just controlled the hand and took it down.
Oh, gets to scoop that beautiful pot with the black and green chips. Oh, takes care of Richard.
You guys must be new to Houston. Like, you just need to ping him. 475.
Very nice.
Throw it to him right now.
All right, next day. I used to have a couple hundred.
Shots? Is that what we're doing?
Looks like we got 129 of you joining us. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for being a part of this 25-25 PLO cash game we got going on.
What do you have? King what?
King, queen, jack.
Tomorrow night,
Put it back, check turn.
we're going to have the final table of the H-Town Special. Monday night will be the final table of the triple stack tournament. Tuesday, we're going to show you the final table of that PLO tournament. So if you like PLO and you want to see the final table of the 100K guarantee, I don't know how many there's going to be. 200? 250? 300? I don't
No
know.
idea.
I don't know.
I know a lot of people think they're the best PLO player in Houston.
That's true.
So they're going to try to prove it in this tournament.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It is a 1K. It's not for, you know, the novice
You said
player.
you were either going to talk, drink, or play
Unless you're
shit.
Frankie
Not
Legend.
going to three.
Frankie Legend.
Thank
Money
you.
to light on fire.
Of course, he gets
Finally showing up.
It's the most expensive thing.
This is gonna be
Oh,
Angie.
there's.
I needed think she's gonna start coming
Okay, I
over
remember it was. People said they didn't believe that we were on a 20-minute delay. It was 10:34 when you left to go get drinks.
And I'm going to probably pop up right here.
Yeah. It's either you or
Y'all heard about Rob? Rob always runs
a
good.
Brad Pitt from another country.
What?
Pass it.
This is Woodford.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab you one.
Oh, Lisa, why are you going to miss the PLO tournament? We were very sad to hear that.
Lisa, no. Oh, no.
But my percentages to win just got a little better.
Yeah, absolutely did.
Cheers.
Lisa has a very good excuse. No, it has a very good reason for missing. We'll allow it. Best wishes to you and your family, Lisa. We'll be missing you and thinking of you. Hope everything goes well.
Oh, Rob has top set right here. Chuck has the two blockers to the nuts.
Rob has top set and the second nut flush draw.
And a bottom
Straight
open
draw.
end.
Yeah.
That's a what would Carlton do?
He's got a little bit of everything.
PLO's a crazy game. He really doesn't have anything till the river.
What is this?
Now we're going to see what type of player Chuck is right here. If he's going to, I mean, he did bet for 1.8K with the blockers. Open-ended.
His is better. Rob, we're switching watches.
Rob's got a decision. I mean, it's.
I got a real tiny wrist. Yeah.
Rob's going to call. He says, you know what? I got value for top set right here. Maybe my flush draw is good as well. And
It's illegal to do that, guys.
see the river. And wow, Rob picks up the second nut flush. We still don't know Chris's hand, but Chuck just opened mutts.
Yeah, feels like that's going to be tough to beat.
And he does have the ace-high flush. I can see it. Chris has the ace-high flush. Rob mucks angrily and says, second nut's not good enough.
Second nut's not good enough. Season 2.
And he was double suited, and sometimes in PLO you just want to go heads up.
Make some water.
Try to double up.
I know.
That story checks out.
Do you need water too?
Oh, yeah, I'll just do one right there.
Oh, big flop for Rob. Wow. What a lucky guy.
No.
The only thing he's not going to like is that his king high flush draw is no good, but he does have the nut straight with a bigger straight redraw
And a flush draw.
and 2 blockers against Chuck. But Chuck also has the bigger gut shot than the king. And, what? He folded?
Rob folded. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why, because it was 8,000 for him to call. And he would have turned the nuts with ace-queen. Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
Queen 9, but he made the bigger straight on top, so he's going to get 3/4 here. It was not. Oh,
No.
he made a higher straight on.
No, they still have the same straight. Oh, but on the bottom, he does make
On the bottom, yeah.
He does. What's even sicker is if the nut flush draw would have just put it all in right there and gambled, he would have turned the ace high Broadway.
Yep.
Scoop. He goes once.
What'd you say?
Yikes.
Green chips and black chips like they're white chips.
Exactly. We have good. We do 25, 25, 50 because
We don't even put red chips on the table.
no, except for the dealers, of course.
Yeah, all the red chips you see that are on the table for the dealers.
It reminds me, remember old school high stakes poker? Like that would always be the thing where like they would have those stacks and bricks of cash and like all the 5Ks and then like they would go bust and they would lose a $250,000 pot and someone would always be like, the red chips don't play. Like try and chase them down for that extra 80 bucks.
Yeah, hey, you got 120.
Yeah, they just lost like their house. They took out a loan from the mob at like 22% interest, and then like
They're just thinking how their legs are going to be broken.
yeah, they're like, and then somebody at the table always says, "Hey, you got another $78 here. Don't
We
forget."
should cash this out. Get dinner tonight.
But my favorite part about that, when that show was on, like I was in the business, they almost always just gave it to the dealer. Almost always.
I'm bringing a lot of Adderall.
Except
with me,
for-
so I'll drive an hour.
Who's like the cheapest poker player?
Sammy Farhad.
Except Sammy Farha. He was like asking the dealer,
Hey, can you? I got 78 here. Can you give me 2 more so I can cash out 80?
20 minutes is what I so.
"Can you give me 22 more so I can get a bill?" Like,
Yeah, I want to.
I'll take care of you next time, bro.
Gotcha.
100K place
And
on.
Tommy just turns the nuts. Nothing we haven't seen today. He also picked up a flush draw. Not very high, but
Other than that, he really doesn't have anything.
flush draw is a flush draw.
See, this is the part. This is why I'm terrible at PLO. Oh, there's
Oh,
a.
Hector's been drinking. He's getting active. He raised straight into the nuts. Maybe he has a bigger free roll. He could have a hand like 8-9 jack.
2K.
Maybe jack high spades.
300 raised to.
So Tommy's trying to figure out right now if his free roll
Fresh on
is
five.
All the sugar?
good.
This is why I'm terrible at PLO because Tommy, if he had those 2 8s in his hand,
I'm not gonna quit anytime soon.
But what could he be raising with here?
I know, but like he would raise because he has blockers and he wants him to fold.
Maybe Hector have 2 9s. He's trying to bet blockers there and thinks that maybe he can
Maybe,
get Tommy off the hand.
maybe a combo like a set and a flush draw.
I mean, Tommy hit gin. 10 of diamonds would have been the absolute gin, but 10 of spades is just as good right now.
Sometimes hitting the second best card you can find is pretty good.
So he's contemplating a raise, and he decides, you know what, I like it, my free roll's good, I am going to raise. Looks like Tommy's going to make it a click back of like 2,400-ish.
Yeah, they need to update the Bravo because this guy was.
I think it's more. Didn't he put a 1K chip on there?
2.2K, so it's exactly a click back. Raising 1,000 more. Now Hector's got to figure out. So this is big money. They're both playing pretty deep. Obviously, Tommy is the chip leader and has Hector covered.
Oh, we just picked up a subscriber at Tier 1.
Oh, Tier 1.
Sticky Slug Poker.
Wow, Sticky Slug.
That's awesome.
Sticky Slug posting the Texas.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Sticky Slug Poker, thank you for the subscribe. Thanks for joining us.
So, can we, anyone want to comment on what Hector might have here?
You know what phrase it?
I say Hector.
Set nut flush draw, maybe?
Yeah, I say Hector has set and a flush draw. Or maybe flopped the nuts and was like, could be a 4-5.
Could have 4-5 with maybe the nut flush draw.
No, let's it go.
He didn't have 8-9, I don't think. Gives it away.
Show the 2-8s. This is a good spot to show the 2-8s.
Tommy creeping up on 20,000. Man. Ooh, Tommy wakes up with a hand here. I see him getting
It's
active
actually
with this
super
hand.
hard to hear the tip right first.
Queen, queen, 10,
I'm just wondering
9
if you won or not.
with
If you won,
suit.
You're definitely gonna lose. That's a good call. Me
Raise it up,
and Tommy
150.
Grimes have an understanding that if he wins, I lose. If I win, he loses. You can't have two Tommies winning in the same day.
So it's very important to know like if you won or not, because then like maybe you'll call against Tommy and you're full.
It is a solid strategy, actually.
Heads up, gentlemen.
The non-drinker.
Ooh. This is going to be an action board. KC's got two blockers. Oh, they check. Two blockers is straight, and he turns to straight. So here we go.
About 300.
Tommy's probably just going to let it go here. Man, he's got a gut shot for the bigger straight. Oh, he called it. See if he can hit the jet. Wow!
How'd you do that? You're like that dude.
You know, I just know.
OMG.
And Casey is going to be quite upset with this river because Tommy just banked the gutter.
Got that super trap phone.
He's like, man, this sucker here don't cost 500.
Wow, and he throws 2K out there.
Hey, your girl
Two
can't accuse
oranges.
you of like, oh, who's that picture? Like,
Buck's face up.
All the
it's a
messages
text.
are green on
She
this
told me
one.
what she looked like. Make sure. Button's good.
That really is.
No